Yo, 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 yo! What is up, fans of the FPL channel? We're back with another video. Game Week 7, must-have players. Now, starting the video, we've got Ben Chilwell. He's valued at 5.8 million and his next fixture is against Burnley. He's currently got 1 goal, 2 assists and 2 clean sheets in the Premier League so far. He's had quite an impact on Chelsea and they do look a better team with him in the side. He provides very good defensive and offensive threats, and he has a whopping form of 9 points per game. What do you think of him, Maka?
Well, I think he's a player that fits into the Chelsea system really well. He can get forward really well, and I think he provides a bit more solidarity in that Chelsea defence. I don't know if that makes sense, but he does whipping in crosses for days, and I'm sure he'll get many assists this season. Two to his name so far, but I'm sure that will rise with a good fixture against Burnley. I think at the moment that's probably everyone's favourite fixture to have at the moment. So Ben Chilwell will get him in this week because I can see a clean sheet and maybe even an assist.
Alright, for our next player, we've got Andrew Robertson. Now, he has outshone Trent Alexander-Arnold this year. He's been just a better player, more goals, more assists, just an overall better player at the moment. So I'll get him in the team. He's also less value at 7.1 million. He's got a home fixture at West Ham. He's got 1 goal, 2 assists and 1 clean sheet. He's a decent option and your cheaper option for Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, to get Andrew Robertson in over Trent is a really good call at the moment because there's not much difference in points, and it frees up that little bit of extra cash that you can put in different areas of your team. And yeah, Andrew Robertson, he looks the better player this season. I'm not saying Trent's bad, and I do expect Trent to get a return offensively because he's that good of a player that he will eventually. But Robertson at the moment with a fixture against West Ham, which West Ham, very unpredictable team at the moment, but I obviously back Liverpool even without Fabinho and Van Dijk. But yeah, Robertson, good player and will provide a lot of assists.
Next player, we have Jack Grealish, the England superstar. He has next fixture against Southampton at home. He's got 3 goals, 3 assists this season. He looks a very good in a very good Aston Villa team. Like Aston Villa, they've been pretty decent this year. Pretty unexpected. Let's be real here. And he's been the full front of all their attacking plays. He's their creative man. Everything goes through him. He's a good player. What do you reckon?
Yeah, apart from that shock result last week against Leeds, Aston Villa have been a very good team this season, very unexpected, and Jack Grealish has been at the forefront of that. Him and Ross Barkley in the middle pulling the strings with Ollie Watkins up top. But, I expect Southampton are a very solid side, but I expect with Jack Grealish's quality, he'll be able to undo them. And he's the talisman in that Villa midfield, and he'll be the creator, as you said, 3 goals, 3 assists. He's too good not to have.
Alright, next player we have Raheem the Dream Sterling. Alright, now I was going to go De Bruyne, but he hasn't been performing as well as he usually does this season. So instead, I've gone with Raheem the Dream. He's got 2 goals, 1 assist this season. He's very good, and obviously, he's a world-class player. He's going to get your returns. It's just the nature of it. He's got a good fixture against Sheffield United, and that's a really good fixture at the moment. Sheffield United don't look that great of a team defensively and offensively, so I do back him to get at least 1 return.
Yeah, I mean, City at the moment haven't been hitting the heights expected of them. But one thing you'd have to say that, even though they do look like they're not going to create as many goals as you probably think, but if anyone's going to score, it does look like it's going to be Raheem Sterling. I mean, you saw last week when they played West Ham and were held to a 1-1 draw. Raheem Sterling had probably 2 chances he could have taken in that game to really secure City the win. And on another day he would have done that, but you've got to back Raheem the Dream because a quality player, world class player, and is a premium price. Don't get me wrong, but 2 goals, 1 assist, he's better than that. I think every FPL manager knows that, and yeah, really good option to have in your team with a good fixture.
On to possibly the biggest flop of FPL at the moment, Timo Werner. He's gone down 0.2 million since the start of the year, but I have backed him for this game week. Obviously, they're playing Burnley, and Burnley do look like the best fixtures to have as an offensive team. He must have settled in by now, in my opinion. He has got the 2 goals, 1 assist. He has got a form of 6.7, and I do back him because obviously he's a world-class player. He's bound to score some goals, bound to get assists at some point, and the Chelsea team does seem like it's moulding together a little bit better now. It was a bit shaky at the beginning of the season, but they look a lot better at the moment. What do you reckon?
I mean, you said it there yourself. He's a world class player. at Leipzig, I would say in all competitions he was guaranteed 30 goals a season, and I still think, despite you classifying him a flop, he'll reach the heights expected of him in a Chelsea shirt. Hasn't quite happened for him yet, but you've seen glimpses. In the match against Southampton, that was his only real game where he got a decent return. But it's a controversial one to bring Werner in for this game week, especially with the amount of FPL managers fed up with him who had him in at the start trying to get him out. But Burnley again, such a good fixture. I back Werner to really show his full potential in this game.
All right, now on to our last player, Danny Ings. Valued at 8.5 million. He has a fixture against Villa, and since last season, we say Danny Ings has stepped up his levels. He's consistently scored, consistently got assists. He looks a very good player. I back him 100% to get returns throughout the season, at least 20 throughout the season at his standard. He seems to be getting better the older he gets, and I would back him for a game against Villa. Villa didn't look the greatest last week against Leeds, conceding 3, so it might be a little bit of an opening for Danny Ings this week.
Yeah, Danny Ings is one of them players that you just love to love. And a Southampton team that are reaching good heights under Ralph Hasenhüttl, and I think Danny Ings is obviously the talisman in that team, like Jack Grealish. And you said it there, 20 goals a season expected. So for a value of 8.5 million. If you get him in your team, he'll get you a lot of return over the season. 4 goals, 2 assists. You expect a lot more of that consistency. I'd say a consistent player throughout the season will, pick up points here and there. Fixture against the likes of Aston Villa, I do fully back him.
Right, that is it for the FPL video this week. Like and subscribe as always.
With PL out.